I live alone, I'm not married, I do not stay with my parents. I have to make sure I come around to get something to break my fast even before I get home, because the fasting for more than 16, 17 hours, it is something that is very important for me to get something eaten before I get home.
Sometimes when you wake up at dawn, going out to buy even bread and egg to come and eat for the fast, it's not easy. Sometimes you may go out, some people may attack you at that night, but I think if I'm married, it will be better for me to sit home for my wife to cook.
Single life. 30-year-old Abdul Latif Sadiq is ready to be served here at Ray's Mina restaurant as the end of today's Ramadan approaches.
I do not stay with my immediate family. My dad is an old man who cannot cook, and my mom is not around. I do have a younger sister, but she works outside the region. So it makes it very difficult for me to be able to cope, prepare myself, go home and have some dinner before I can sleep. It becomes very tiring.
Many Ramadan men who live away from their families and are stressed with time depend on takeout and home orders for breaking their fast. For some like Abdul Latif, the sheer convenience and diversity of options in dining out make cooking at home a faraway possibility.
So it will be very difficult for me to say I will have to get home, cook, eat, sleep and wake up for another day. So the best thing for me to be able to do to get myself less stressed is to come here, get something already prepared, eat before I go home. Someone like me who loves to cook, I am very good at cooking as a matter of fact, but looking at the kind of work I do, like I said, before I get home, it makes everything very, very challenging, very, very difficult to live in.
If Abdul Latif regrets anything, it is the company of his family around him. He would have undoubtedly enjoyed a more conventional Ramadan.
So as a single, as a bachelor, it's very difficult, it's very, very tiring, very, very challenging. But you can't do anything about it. You just have to go through whatever you have to go through. Unlike the married men and women, they will have some support, some kind of support from their partners, which will lessen some of their burden, which will lessen some of the hell that they'll be going through during this Ramadan festivities.
Abdul Latif's Ramadan experience is similar to that of any other single Muslim man who lives alone. 33-year-old Abdul Malik Farouk is mostly reliant on home deliveries for his evening meal.
As a bachelor, sometimes it's very, very hectic for you to come and buy food outside. Sometimes, if I'm married, I won't be coming out to buy food outside like this. So, as a bachelor, sometimes I feel so worried. Sometimes I feel so sad. I feel so ashamed for me to come out and buy food and holding it, going back home.
Both Abdul Latif and Abdul Malik rely a lot on eating out.
Some of these bachelors' dawn food or suhoor is really light. They make themselves a bowl of oats, a cup of tea, among others.
When I wake up during sahur or at dawn, the only thing I can have time to prepare is Lipton, which once in a while I combine it with dates. Yes, Lipton and dates to start my Ramadan with.
When it comes at the dawn too, I normally take coffee and bread and egg. I took the bread and egg at dawn because I don't have any option than to take that.
Until both get to bond with their families in the next Ramadan or get married as they believe it could lessen their burden, they would continue to rely on takeaways and home deliveries to break their fast. A report by Mohammed Nuruddin.